You're watching Lessons in Leadership, exclusively on CBT News. Here now is Dave Anderson.
Let's talk about phase 3 of holding highly effective meetings. So if you've missed the last couple of clips, I encourage you to go back and see them because they make this phase make a lot more sense and they all blend together really well. We spend a lot of time at meetings. We want to not just get through them, we want to get from them. We want people engaged. We don't want them dreading them. And so we need to create those conditions. And so if we've done the first phase, which is preparation, and we've done a great job with phase 2 of delivering the meeting, conducting the meeting, and we had our ROC, our recorder of commitments, during the meeting, who was writing down who was going to be responsible for what, because we need to take some action after the meeting. Hopefully that's why we had the meeting in the first place, to make decisions or, create action plans or steps to attack an opportunity or fix something. And so what we want to do is send out a summary, thanking everybody for their contribution and reminding everyone of who is responsible for what and by when. So often people leave and they absolutely are swamped when they walk out of that meeting. There's 4 calls they missed. There's 3 people waiting to see them. And they lose track really quickly of what they were supposed to do or decide or how they were supposed to act or initiate after that meeting. So this is essential to turning knowing into doing. We've got to drive action in our meetings, not just discuss things, not just share information. We've got to drive action. We've got to drive change. We've got to take our decisions and put some shoe leather on them. And so let's remind everybody who is responsible for what and by when. And then whoever the boss is, that's a great conversation piece as they're visiting with them, during whether it's a one-on-one or just what I call a little drive-by where you're stopping by their desk and seeing what they're doing and working on that day to make sure that they're staying on track and doing what they committed to do, what they were assigned to do, to where we're actually getting some traction and creating momentum because of that meeting. The follow-up is essential. This is why you need the ROC, the recorder of commitments, to organize who is responsible for what and by when. And now you start to turn these meetings into separate, and instead of just having separate events, they're a process. One builds on the next, builds on the next. We're taking action, and now we're ready for the next step. And you create a rhythm to where your meetings are action-oriented, not just information-oriented. And this starts to transform your organization. Put all 3 phases together in your next meeting and watch what starts to happen to attitudes about meetings, actions after the meetings, and the results you get because you've done it the right way.
You can see the entire series of Dave Anderson's Lessons in Leadership right here at cbtnews.com. And be sure to check out Dave's book, Elevate Your Excellence, available on Amazon or at LearnToLead.com. Thanks for watching.